FTC broadens review of tech giants, homing in on their deals. Washington, the Federal Trade Commission said Tuesday it had ordered Amazon, Apple, Facebook, Google's parent company Alphabet and Microsoft to turn over information about past acquisitions, broadening its review of the power of big tech companies. The FTC said it requested information about hundreds of smaller deals made by the 5 tech companies over the past decade that weren't required to be reported to regulators by law and could provide insights into antitrust abuses. Facebook, Google and others have scooped up dozens of smaller tech firms over the years, many of them for less than $100 million. If during this study we see transactions that were problematic, all our options are on the table and it is conceivable we can initiate enforcement action with those deals, Joseph Simons, the FTC chairman, said in a call with reporters. He added that the orders for information were separate from the FTC's antitrust investigations into big tech companies, but could inform the inquiries. The actions escalate the scrutiny in Washington of the nation's largest technology companies. The Justice Department, Congress and state attorneys generals are also examining Apple, Amazon and others to probe whether they acted in an anti-competitive manner in many different areas. Lawmakers have united around the issue, in a rare show of bipartisanship. In examining the smaller deals, the FTC signaled it was looking specifically into a tech industry practice, known as killer acquisitions, that smaller rivals have said was used to choke off competition. Under that strategy, the large tech companies purchase a nascent competitor to protect their dominance and prevent the smaller company from growing into a bigger threat. The concern is that there were hundreds of acquisitions by big companies like Facebook and Google that were intended to nip in the bud the firms that might have ended up being important competitors and innovators that could have changed the paradigm, said A. Douglas Melamed, a professor at Stanford Law School and former antitrust official at the Justice Department. The FTC has previously made similar demands for information from the pharmaceutical and retail industries to explore how companies in those sectors used pricing and ad strategies, for example, to harm consumers. But the request for information about past tech mergers was the first by the agency for Silicon Valley giants. Notably, the FTC mentioned in its announcement that it had asked for information from Microsoft. While Amazon, Apple, Facebook and Google have been under scrutiny by regulators since last year, Microsoft, which battled and settled an antitrust case in the late 1990s, had appeared to escape most of the current backlash. Amazon, Facebook, Apple and Google declined to comment. A spokeswoman for Microsoft. For more on this story, visit the news article link.